Yakumo.
Hi, Leo.
Welcome to come back to the Yakumo and Lee conversation. Today we're going to talk about the time in Yakumo's life. And evolving to include electronic music. So at the time, do you remember maybe there's some kind of occasion, some incident happened during the time, and because I couldn't remember exactly what is the time.
Yeah, that's no more. Yes. Yeah, it wouldn't be more clear than me, right? Um, I think um I think these things yeah, everything happened for a reason, right? But basically no, I had a band. I used to have a band when I was in school, but after not even before my graduating, I kind of um, lose my member one by one because they graduated. Uh, so turns out I have to, if I want to make music, if I want to keep making music, I have to do it alone. So at that time, around the time that I graduated from graduate school, I found that I have to solve this one man band problem. So want to make music, and my solution is not for show. If I need to do a show, then it will be uh, using different approach. But I was still kind of shy, so I was only thinking about making it, not not about to do a show. So here comes the computer. So the computer comes in. Before that, all you have is electric guitar, acoustic guitar, amplifier. That's it. You don't need to use computer, or at most you use a microphone to record something. But since you want to do multiple tasks alone with computer, so I started to learn some music production software. I think that's probably the very first touch of electronic music, although they are not really electronic music, but I started to get involved something electronic, right? But the real touch of electronic music should be just a few years ago. A few years ago, I maybe I think less than five. I think less than five. Yes.
So
Five.
let's go back to the
Yes.
time. Okay, you start to become a one-man band, and you start to do those. Do you have any particular difficulty when you do this transition?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone who face the same problem, my experience, what I have experienced. Right? The first thing is you deal with something really steady and not really flexible. Okay, we say men are flexible. Um, okay, you can also say that I am not um, really stable in my tempo. Okay, so when you play with people, you adjust immediately with your partner, right? If your partner get faster, you would automatically get faster to be coherent. So you may not be always stable unless you are a good drummer. Okay, I'm not a drummer, so and I didn't really train myself for steady tempo. So yeah, I wasn't. So but when you work with computer, they're always stable, and you'll find it's hard to be coherent. Okay, and that's the first thing. Okay, you may be um, uh, you may be sometimes get faster, sometimes get slower, but your computer always stay stable, so it doesn't sound well. And the second thing is, since you have to record uh, part of your song first, and then you may layer other things on it, you would hear you have to listen to the same kind of boring thing over and over again, and that's totally different from playing with real people. So that at first it's really hard to adapt that approach.
That's a very, I think, I remember I was composing some music using a recorder. You know, you have these tape
Yeah,
recorders, um, and
you mean the old fashioned recorder?
old fashioned, yes. And it was really funny because we just repeat recording the same place.
Yes,
You,
yes, yes.
you
You
rewind and then
you just
you record
layer,
again.
yes,
Yes,
over layer.
yeah, it was no, it was a very interesting time. Like we are trying different kind of experiment in school. But I wasn't alone. Yeah, I was trying with other people. So I have a
Mm.
different reason to play that. But I understand what you said. I think is today maybe they try to make it more human, more like even it's digital, you have a
Yeah,
human-like
yeah,
reaction, but it's still
yeah.
very
I think
different.
that's the trend. Yes, that's
Yeah,
the trend. You
yeah,
have AI partner.
yeah. But at the time, if we go back to the time, uh, did you have something, for example, certain um, electronic music that you you admire at the time, where there's a particular um, songs or singers.
Oh, you mean when I really
Yeah,
seriously get into
at the time,
electronic?
yes.
Yes.
So maybe soundtracks. It can be soundtracks.
Yes, yes. I remember this album. This whole album is uh, I would recommend to, yeah, anyone. Okay. And I remember I knew it from a friend, a mutual friend. Okay, Patrick. Okay, and the producer, the musician is called uh, Sunahara Yoshinori, Japanese, and the album is called Love Beat. So you can find the album in YouTube. Okay, Love Beat, and
Mhm.
it's really um in general, of course, it's relaxing. Um, and
BEAT.
yeah,
B.
love beats. Yes,
Mhm,
love beats.
mhm.
And how to describe the experience? It's it's so it's really comfortable. Before that, I wasn't really into electronic music because the experience before uh, were were filled with the feeling of, I would say, dumb dance music. So you only hear those strong beats and nonsense melody. I say a nonsense melody. You don't feel it was hard to feel um, anything subtle before that. But when I listen to Sunahara songs music, there are a lot of um, this kind of subtle thing in his music. Yet the surface of the music is quite neat. It's very neat, and of course, is very steady. Okay, so one characteristic of electronic music is the tempo are always steady. But for the first time, I hear something that is not just dance music,
Mhm.
but something uh, kind of dig into your heart, something subtle in the music, but
Mhm.
in the electronic music form. And I still listen to his album these days.
Do you
Never
think
get tired. Yes.
it was because of why the difference? I mean, obviously there maybe there's a different equipment, a different environment. And do you think that even um, if you just let's say if this composer doesn't use the electronic
Yeah.
uh, technique, do you think he can still make
Device.
similar kind of music that you feel?
That is the point. I think that's the point. I mentioned before that I shouldn't I shouldn't neglect any kind of any genre of music. Um, if I go back to the very first place, why I listen to music. I shouldn't reject any genre because if you don't like some kind of music, I would say it's only because it didn't meet the right one. So all kind of genre, there are masterpieces, there are real musicians. If they are if you are a real musician, it doesn't matter which genre you're in, what kind of music you're making, because um, I would say that no matter how many equipment you have, you know the basic of being a composer is really simple. All you need is a notebook and a pencil or a pen. Okay, if you have some some special notes for music, that'll be more convenient. But even if you have only a notebook like this, it's enough because what's matter is here. What's really matter is here. I think I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. Um, the mastering um, all those post production are not at all important, but it, it, the resource would how decide the level you can be, right? So the resource, where's the resource here? So yes, I think the musician um, that I mentioned, maybe he just happened to choose electronic devices, but it doesn't change the fact that he has real music in his mind. Of course, he has good expression. That's another question. But at first, he has this good resource in his mind, so he
Yeah,
can uh, do things that move me. I think what I heard is that kind of things.
yeah, because I feel like yeah, especially human body is also like an instrument. Yeah, um, like
The
you have
very
the idea.
the very first instrument, yes, the
Yeah,
very first instrument we have.
the human body. Like also you can dance. You can communicate. Through your voice. You have a sign language. Like those should be fundamental. Yeah. Um, and is like even I think as long as you don't have any physical medical issue, then you can somehow sing, yeah, somehow
Yeah,
make the sound,
yeah,
um,
yes,
and
totally agree. Anyone can
even
sing.
yeah,
Anyone
even
can
you
sing.
don't know how to write a note, you can still
Sure,
make
sure. You
music.
don't have to. You definitely don't need to know how to write a note
Yeah,
to make music, because it it's basically a series of sound.
exactly. Yeah, and yeah, I was talking with my friend yesterday. No, 2 days ago. She said the way she produce music is like she has to sing it by herself, and she just record it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Many people do that.
yeah,
Many
yeah,
people do it that way. Yes.
yeah. But this would be because before you mentioned that music in your mind. Then I'm going to ask you this question, but we're going to discuss next time, okay?
Yeah.
Which regard to the news. I don't know if you noticed this news. Elon
Which one?
Musk
Yes.
put
Yes.
a chip into human brain,
Oh.
a microchip into human brain. So, of course, for the medical purpose. So, and so, the paralyzed people, they can control, they can talk, they can communicate through the chip in their mind. So,
In their brain, not mine. Not
in their
really
brain,
mine. Yes.
yeah. So, yeah, I think this is a very controversial and interesting topic. Maybe we can discuss next time.
It's an uh,
Yeah,
extreme subject,
yes,
extreme approach. Yes.
yeah. I think you might be have some opinion about that too. So let's 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 continue next time. Yeah, about the and thank you
Okay, I
very
look
much
forward
for
to it.
it's
Thank you very much.
always nice to know more about what you do. So thank you everybody to continue listen to the Yakumo and Lee conversation, and please remember to subscribe and share. And until next time.
See you next time.